When I was in the military from 1978 till almost 1984, and had I been smarter at the time, I would have stayed till I retired. But the military was a good thing for me. I went into the copier business, became a salesperson. You had to physically pick the copiers up, one guy on each end, pick it up, and then twist to put it into a van or the bed of a pickup truck. And according to the doctor that did my back surgery in 2007, it was the twisting that caused the problem. Back problems, I will tell you, once you have them, it's hard to get rid of. It becomes chronic, right, and you got to constantly take care of it. Couldn't sit, and then if I stood, that started hurting, and I had to sit, and then that started hurting, and I had to stand, and it was a never-ending cycle. Right. He said, quote unquote, "I've never seen a back this bad," and he said he would prescribe anything other than surgery if he thought there was another alternative. But he said in my case, he did not see another alternative, and we did the back surgery. When he did the surgery, that it would not last forever. And it lasted longer than he actually thought. I had prostate surgery. A couple of months after the prostate surgery, I literally could not dress myself. I couldn't put on my shoes and socks. It was worse than it had ever been, even back in 2007.
So when prostate surgery was when?
October of 2019 or 2018. 2019, I guess.
Good. So not too long ago. So you've had pain since that time?
Yes.
Good.
I had the surgery in October, and literally I had to prop myself up in a corner to get through Christmas that year in December.
Jeez. So you went to the VA, I suspect, after that to see if they could help you?
Well, I had already been going to the VA. That's where they discovered I had the prostate cancer, and they set it up, and it was great. They hooked me up with a doctor here in Gainesville who did the prostate surgery, and it was wonderful. And then I went back, and but the pandemic came in January of 2020, and doctor's appointments and going to the VA to see your doctor were a little different than what they had been in the past. A lot of it was Zoom on the computer, which I still don't understand Zoom. But I got some X-rays, and they looked at the X-rays, and they said that I needed to either do physical therapy or maybe see a chiropractor. And I said, if you can fix it with physical therapy or a chiropractor, I'll be tickled to death. And that is how I ended up here.
Good.
The first time I came here, and I don't know if you actually remember this or not, because you've got so many, patients, and it's easy for me to remember you, not so easy for you to remember all the patients.
I remember you.
My doctor at the VA had mentioned Dr. Winter as someone that he had heard good things about. So I called Dr. Winter and told him what was going on, told him I didn't have a lot of money, but that I couldn't even walk down the hallway. And actually I talked to Miss Beverly. And then Miss Beverly said, "You hold on, because we take care of people like you." And I came in and had one visit and felt like a new person when I went home. It lasted, over a week, which was a blessing. You just don't understand. It was a blessing to have a week of being able to walk normal. And then we had to get back to the community service thing, and they hooked me up with a chiropractor who basically was your typical chiropractor. I laid down on my stomach on the table. The middle of the table popped up. They pushed on my back till it popped back down. And then it had this dolphin tail thing at the end that flipped up and down. And when I showed up, they were like, sign in, sit down. Okay, you can come back now. Get on the table. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there you go. Pay, which I shouldn't have been paying anyway because the VA was in it. And we'll see you such and such. And I'm like, you didn't even ask how I felt. You didn't ask this. It just, but in the meantime, after I had been to see Dr. Winter for that first visit, they became aware that they needed to apply for Optum instead of the Tri-West. And again, Miss Beverly took care of that. So after I'd spent just a week or two going to the other chiropractor, which Dr. Winters, I don't call what he is, it's not chiropractic, I promise you. Anyway, they got accepted by Optum. And I called and got set up, and now I've been coming to Dr. Winter for, what now, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks. And my back is 1,000,000 times better. Plus, I honestly feel that Dr. Winter, I promise you, when I walk in his office, they don't say, sign in, sit down, and we'll call you. I walk in, they all know my name, they all get up, they all say hey, they're all friendly, and I genuinely feel like not just my back, but me as a person, it matters to these people here at Dr. Winter's office. And if the VA tells you you need to go see a chiropractor, you go see Dr. Winter. I enjoy coming in here,
I enjoy seeing
you. Do you think a chiropractor would talk to me about trying to help me quit smoking?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
How about we make Gerald's story your story? Call Dr. Winter at 770-536-6600.